Hello and welcome to the January 2023 edition of The Buzz, our newly named newsletter. When Jane and I were doing our business planning for 2023, we decided we needed a word of the year. I'm sure many of you have done the same. And after much deliberation, decided that our word should be B-E, because we wanted to be very purposeful and focused on who we present to you, to the community, as who we want to be. And that description of who we want to be, I'm sure will not be news to you, but we want to be supportive. We want to be a resource for you. We want to be someone that you turn to when you have a need, whether it be real estate related or not. So we chose our word, and then we decided we needed a way to communicate to the world who we wanted to be. And we made some changes to our programs, and instead of focusing on the girls like we have in the past with Let's Be Girls, we decided that we would hopefully gather with everyone more frequently, and we would focus more on giving back to you and back to our community with you. So we now have Let's Be Gathering and Let's Be Giving. We thought we were on the way, and we were very excited. We have some great things planned and are very excited to have changed our Facebook page and are moving forward with all of the exciting new changes that we are going to be making. Then, early in January, we saw a post on Facebook that was shared by a friend, and it told the story of a man and his dad who happened to have beehives and his experience with some honeybees. So I'd like to share that story with you now because it really connected for us and what we were trying to accomplish in 2023 with our word of the year. So here goes. The man's dad kept beehives all over his garden and collected just enough honey to distribute to his friends and relatives. The man made a point to visit his dad whenever he collected the honey. One day, when he went to his house, and his dad showed him all the honey he had gotten from his hives. When he took the lid off a large pot full of golden honey, the man could see 3 little bees on top struggling in the sticky honey. He asked his dad if they could help the little bees, and he said, "They're just casualties of the honey collection." Finally, his dad conceded to scooping the bees out of the pot and putting them in an empty yogurt container. They were still completely covered in honey and slowly suffocating to death. The man and his dad put the container with the 3 little bees on a bench outside and left them to their fate. Because the hive was disrupted during the honey collection, there were worker bees flying all over the garden. These were the bees who had tirelessly worked to build the hives and make the honey. A little while later, the man noticed those worker bees around the yogurt container. The bees surrounded the nearly dead 3 bees, cleaning the honey off their bodies and wings. He watched in astonishment as 2 of the bees recovered sufficiently to fly. They did not fly away in relief, however. Instead, they turned around to help the last little bee. After a few more minutes, the 3rd bee was clean of his stickiness and recovered enough to fly. That was the signal for the entire swarm to flap their wings and take off in harmony. Those 3 little bees survived because they had friends willing to help them, friends who refused to let them drown in their own stickiness, friends who helped each little bee be free of their challenges that were holding them down. We could all learn a thing or two from those bees. Everyone gets sticky sometimes. So when you can, be, B-E-E, a friend. Be a helper. Be a solution. Be kind always. Well, Jane and I connected with this story so much and want all of you to know that when your life gets sticky, like that, sticky, we are here to be your friends, to be your helpers, and to be your solution. Look out for our 2023 mascot, the honeybee.